Hello, everyone. It's Fiona from Fierce Creations, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Melbourne, Australia. So today I had done a fun fold, um, which when I looked at it at the replay, at the recording, sorry, at the video, it most of it I was out of focus and out of camera, out of the camera range. So I just felt that I needed to redo this so that you got a good look of how I um, created the card. And apologies for that. So I just want to make sure that when I'm doing something that I do it properly. I make a lot of mistakes with my lives. I'm new to StreamYard. There are certain things I forget, certain things that I realize later. So I'm hoping that this time I'll get it all right and I'll be within the range. I have put a mark here, and I did that this morning. However, I somehow didn't, I forgot that I put a washi tape here to make sure that I'm within the frame. So hopefully I'll get it right this time. So I'm making a trifold card. I'm using the Thoughtful Expressions. It's the Poetic Expressions suite. This is the stamp, and these are the dies. You get 19 dies in here and 8 stamps. I'm using Lost Lagoon, and this is the DSP that goes with this suite. Okay, so I've got a 10 by 5.5 inch piece of cardstock, Lost Lagoon, and this is about 9 3/4 by 5 1/4. Okay, so let's get my trimmer. Oops, sorry. So this is where I ran into problems. And just before I start, I just want you to know that I've got everything ready. So this will be hopefully quick and easy. So I'm just going to store this. Two, four. So at 2 inches, every 2 inches, okay? Now I can open up the arm, but I don't have much space. So I'm just flipping it around. So now just place this on the 1 inch edge and then cut from the 2 inch mark right up to, so from the first score line right up to the second score line. Then lift the blade and then cut from the third score line to the fourth score line. Okay, so you want to do that at both ends. So again, from the first score line to the second, sorry, I've got my head in the way, and then from the third score line right up to the fourth score line. Okay, so what you want to do, what I want to now do is just cut this. Again, place the blade and cut it between the two cut lines. I just need to get this closer so I can see where I'm cutting. Just want to be sure that I'm not going over. Okay, that's pretty good. Sorry if I knocked the camera, I'm not sure I did. And again, between the two cut lines. Beautiful. I hope I didn't go too crooked there. So we need to get that back up there. And if it hasn't cut right through, just take your paper snips and just release that edge. Oh, it has. This one hasn't, so we'll just give that a cut. Okay. That one hasn't released either. Right here. So now with the paper, with the DSP, just want to make sure you line them up so they all match up. That's 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's 4. And that's 5. Okay. Again, I just want to make sure this all matches up. Probably not. Give me one moment. Oh, I think I've messed this up. One moment. So 1, 2. I probably cut it a bit too short. 3. That comes there. That, oh. So that's 1, 2, 3. I think that matches up there. 4. That's 5. Yeah. So they'll match up there. However, it's slightly short. Okay, let's see how I'm going to fix this. One moment. I can still use this for another card. I'll just get the other DSP. Okay. So I'll make this 5 3/8. Okay. And let's cut this again. Hopefully I've got it right this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Okay. Right. Let's move all this out of the way. Okay. So I'll just glue this down so we don't make mistakes again. And I'll show you the card that I made during my live. Again, I want to make sure that I don't make the same mistake. Just glue that down there. This one comes here, so we'll leave that here. Let's get this third one. So this is number 3. This is such pretty paper. And so this is number, that's 4, that's 2, and this is 1. So I found it easy to do it this way because with these 2 pieces, we don't need the whole piece. Okay. Pretty much the same. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut the top bit and the bottom bit off. All right. So that's the top. That's the top. And that's the bottom. Now the reason I'm doing this is so that it matches up. Okay, so that's the top. And that's the bottom. Why does this look small? Nope, perfect. Okay. Now what we'll do is, because the reason I did that was, and the pieces all match up. Okay. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but now you can put another layer if you want to. I didn't think it was necessary. So you want to make sure that it lines up on the top here. And I'll just put this bottom bit down. And put this down here again, making sure that this all lines up at the bottom. So you can see these pieces match up. Again, I don't think that would have mattered, but and then up there, and then put this, oops. Oh, that's, yeah, that matches up. Okay. Again, making sure this all lines up at the bottom. Right. For the pieces, I've got a few bits and pieces here. Oh, where are my bits and pieces? Oh, here we go. So this one, I'm going to place it on here. Made a little bit of a border. My cardstock looks dirty. Then this centerpiece I will put here in the middle. And then this last piece comes here. Okay, so let's go and glue this down. Now what I could have done was just to make sure it all matches up. Actually, I might do that. But that doesn't match up there. Maybe that's not the piece for it. Yep, that's the piece for it. However, this doesn't match up at the bottom. Okay. No, that's fine. We'll leave that idea alone. All right, so let's go back to gluing this down. And what I'm going to do now is make sure it's all equal all around. Okay. The glue oozing out. There. Then we'll glue this down. So I wasn't sure if I wanted this here. I think this one looks better because it's more, it stands out more. Yep, I think I'll go with that. Just give me one moment. My husband's walked in and he doesn't know I'm doing a recording, so bear with me. Sorry about that. So I just changed my mind, so we'll put this on here. Okay, so this doesn't look very good, so let me just trim that off. Okay. So again, making sure we have enough of an edge all around. Okay. So this is where the floating panels come in. Okay. Make sure you line them all up properly. All the edges match up. Okay. For this last one, this last panel, I found it easy to place that like that. Actually, let's try that again. And so all I have to do is apply glue to just this part here. Okay. So just clear that down and hold that for a bit. I was wondering, maybe we could just put this here at the back to write your message. I suppose we could do that rather than waste this. I don't think that would matter. This was an afterthought. Make sure it lines up properly on the top here. Okay, and here we have the floating panel. Okay, so this was the card I made during my live. But most of the card I was down here. So that's why I wanted to redo my card so that you could get a good picture, a good view of the card rather than saying only the top of the card, which most of it I did off camera. So here's the other. I have another one, but I can't show that because it's for a blog hop, and that's going to publish. I've scheduled it for in another 2.5 hours, so that will be on Instagram. So this was my card in the morning, and I can quickly do this, finish this up. So we'll get the hummingbird with its beak in the flower there. So I suppose we could use dimensionals. Let's do that. And I will delete my live. Because that was no good. So I want to make sure that the beak is in the center of the flower. Now, I used Wink of Stella and used the Boho Blue ink and the Lost Lagoon. All right, so what I did was I took some ink onto the small block and used the Wink of Stella to the ink in, brush the ink in. All right. Now, for this part, I've got some frames out. Where is this? I'll get all my bits and pieces here. What I will do is put some pearls in the middle for the centers. I'm just going to see. Wonder if I can put silver. No, I'll put white. These are retired now, but you get the iridescent pearls. But use anything that you might have in your stash. So let's bring these little flowers here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this, but I'll probably do the same thing like that. Just brings it out a little bit. Turn this down. It's 1:50 a.m. in Melbourne, Australia. Melbourne, Australia. Yep. I normally sit in my craft room around this time on a Friday. Okay, so I'm not sure whether to put this flower here on the edge, maybe, and just put that there. And then put this on this side here. Okay, and then maybe put these little flowers here, there, and everywhere. I think that looks good. Right, so let's go and do that. What I'll do is I'll glue this down. Okay, so oops, so I put that here, center that there. Yeah, that looks pretty good, equal all around. I may as well get this one this side as well. And then the card is pretty much done. So it's quite an easy fold. Okay. I got my camera. Making sure again. Ooh, oopsie. Oh, my fingers are gluey, sticky. And let's put this all away. Okay, so let's get Oh, it's here. I'll get this back. Get my glue dots. The hell? Ah, here we go. I never ever used glue dots, and I'm just wondering why I didn't do it this earlier. So much easier to use glue dots. Okay, so we'll get this here. Maybe I should use my Take Your Pick tool and put a piece at the back. So we're going to put it here, like that. Okay, a few more glue dots. Maybe another one here. Oops. Okay. And now we'll get these little ones with a little dot of glue. Maybe put that here. Let's get that. And we'll put this one here. And one more. I will put that on here. Okay. We'll probably do the same this side, but instead of doing that at the bottom, we'll put this up this way. Let me just get these 3 little flowers. I should have one more. Okay, oh, here's it here. So let's get the glue dots again. Maybe this time I'll put it this way. It was much easier. And let's see if I can arrange it probably better this way. Yep, much easier this way. Oopsie. Okay, that's gone. So we'll get rid of that glue dot. Okay. Oh, where is the... Is it here? Let's get rid of that. Okay. So now we'll get a few more. There we go. And again, once more, we'll put the 3 flowers, the little ones. And here. One up here. And then the last one at the bottom. Sorry, on the side there. Okay. So last but not the least, I'll put my sentiment, which belongs to the stamp set. Again, I'm probably going off camera. I've got a bit of ink here. Just want to make sure. And there you have it. So where in the world would I be without you? So here's my trifold floating panel card. That's the one I did during my Facebook Live. And that's the other one here. Thank you so much, and apologies for the Facebook Live that I did this morning. Thank you for all your support, and I'll come back to you next week on Tuesday with my Facebook Live at 8 p.m. And on Fridays, I do my Fun Fold, which is Fifi Fun Fold Fridays on every Friday at 9 a.m. So 8 p.m. on a Tuesday night and 9 a.m. on Friday. Thank you once again. Have a great weekend. Bye now.